Yeah, we're definitely in a pattern with the ridge or high pressure. You can kind of see over satellite. There's not much of any cloud cover throughout most of the central part of the U.S. All the way out west, they got a pretty good storm system with the low rotating off the coast. They're going to get the wet conditions, cooler conditions definitely. We still got several days yet to go of the warmer conditions, and it's just going to heat up too before we start seeing some of that air mass that's sitting out to the Pacific Northwest or in northern Canada finally to get here next week. But in the meantime, it's going to be a lot of record. Now, we do have one little thing tonight to see note of. It's a disturbance out to the west, just enough moisture that it tries to bubble up as it comes across the area late tonight, about after 10 p.m. to about 3 to 4 in the morning. Now, I don't think any of this is actually going to produce any precipitation, but it's just a little bit of cloud cover going through the area tonight through early tomorrow morning. So that is about the only thing tonight to really mention, but it is something we'll see. There could be maybe about a 10% chance you might see a shower all the way up towards Rusk County with it, but otherwise it should be fairly quiet. Bigger story tomorrow. Record high temperatures. We should be the upper 80s both locations. 91, we'll see if we can get that. It might be somewhat out of reach, but we're within range for that. And then really it's more likely we're going to see it on Saturday, given our record high temperatures are now more into the upper 80s. So that definitely looks possibility, at least tying or breaking it on Saturday. So if we look at, now we go back to looking at temperatures going through the whole entire area tonight. Once again, with that cloud cover, we're going to be warmer, more 60s here than what we had for 50s the last couple nights. So that'll be the bigger story going forward. Tomorrow, area wide, a lot of mid to upper 80s. There could be a few 90s in the area with that wind out of the southwest. It'll start to pick up a little bit, but the wind becomes more of a factor going into Saturday. That may help keep temps up, maybe a degree cooler, but we were talking 88 besides 87, so not really much change. Once again, a few areas could get 90. The winds start picking up. That'll be a little bit of a story going into Sunday, but Sunday's going to be a tad cooler just because we're going to have more clouds with that front approaching. Winds will pick up, so still very warm, not expecting records on this day. But once again, going into Sunday morning too, don't forget these record warm temps at night. Some areas may barely get below 70 going into Sunday, so some warm nights too. Now Monday, the front's going to come through, and you can see there's your drop in temperatures back closer to average, not quite, with a lot of 60s, even 50s to the north. You can kind of see where that front's going to be sitting there just south of us over northern Illinois. Now with it, winds are going to be a factor, as I mentioned. You'll start seeing gusts potentially above 30 going in through Saturday afternoon out of the southwest. As we go throughout the nighttime, it still will be breezy Saturday night into Sunday, and these winds will continue and actually might get a little stronger going into Sunday too, picking up maybe 35 above 35 gusts at times. Now there's the front coming through. It's not going to come through until Sunday night, and unfortunately there's not a lot of moisture with it. There's an opportunity for showers going into Sunday night, and then it's going to kind of stall to the south, and we might see more showers going into Monday night into early Tuesday, but both events are very light. The bigger story next week is the cooler temperatures. 66 is getting where we should be for most of that week, with maybe a shower chance coming late in the week, but overall the bigger story is warm heat records for the next couple days. More October-like conditions next week, which we could see some more 30s overnight lows getting into the picture as we go to next week too.
Falling into the swing of things.
Yeah, back to fall.
Yep. All right, it's coming. Thanks, Greg.